Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now rocking with the best. Essential rocking with the best. Come rock with your man, Captain Will. We got to go today, y'all. I said we got to go in today, y'all. We talking about the South Carolina women's basketball team, the three-time national champions, disposing of a really good Vanderbilt team that's going to be in the NCAA tournament, going to be, seated decently in the SEC tournament. Some folks came at me and said, "Hey, Cap, bro. Yo, why you talking so much about Arkansas? Like Arkansas was you cheering, jumping up and down, talking about Arkansas, like because we won, right? Well, how about Vanderbilt? Can I cheer? Can I jump up and down? Can I do a shot? Can I do a shot o'clock? We're talking about beating up on Vanderbilt at Vanderbilt. Can we discuss that? Can we discuss how we competed and shut down Michaela Blakes? Can we talk about that? Can we discuss those things? Because Vanderbilt's not a scrub. They're not a pushover. They're not a bad basketball team. South Carolina women's basketball did wonderful today. Yeah, we could have did this, we could have did that. The referees suck. We all know those things, okay? We all know those things. But in honor of another victory, in honor of one step closer to closing out this regular season and moving on to the SEC tournament, it's shot o'clock. And wherever you may be, however you may be listening to your man, Captain Will, it's time to get your beverage of choice. It is time to do whatever it is. It could be some water. It could be some milk. It could be some sweet tea. It could be some vodka like your man Captain Will got right here. It could be anything. But it's time to turn off for the Gamecocks. So cheers. South Carolina did work today. We won by 28 points. Made no mistake about it. South Carolina women's basketball team flew to Nashville. Nashville got good barbecue. I know Memphis got good barbecue. I'm not sure about Nashville. Did some work. And coming back home, we got Ole Miss. We got Ole Miss on Thursday, and we're going to play them on Thursday, and we're going to dispatch them in another away game before we come back and play Kentucky on March the 2nd for senior night. Where can we start? In this basketball game? Should we talk about the players who just showed up and showed out? Can we talk about that? Can we discuss that about we always start with the goods. The goods is a plentiful goods that we can talk about in this basketball game. But first off, come on. Joyce Edwards was sensational. Again. MiLaysia Fulwiley was sensational. Again. I mean, you talking about Joyce Edwards, who had played 29 minutes, had 17.6 for 12 in the field, 5 for 7 from the free throw line, had 12 rebounds. Of those 12 rebounds, 10 of them were offensive. 3 assists. Oh, boy, 2 blocks, 3 steals, only 1 turnover. Joyce Edwards was special in yet another basketball game for the South Carolina women's basketball team. And 17 points, and she's averaging 13.2 points per game. That average is going to continue to go up, and she was great today. Did she miss some shots early on that she should have hit? Yes, she did, but she got an offensive rebound. And we're going to talk about offensive rebound in this basketball game. South Carolina had 20 of them. We still shot 46% from the field, And I already mentioned before, we shoot 42% or higher, 99.4% of the time, we're going to win the basketball game. And we did. And we won this one handily. Did we shoot the 3-ball well? We did not. Once again, we shot 5 for 19, 26% for the field. And we didn't shoot great from the free throw line. We were 17 for 27 and shot 63% from the field. From the free throw line. So those things wasn't great by South Carolina standards, but we had 47 rebounds. Yeah, 47 rebounds. We had 16 assists. 16 assists. We had 13 turnovers. We had 13 steals. We had 13 steals in this basketball game. Come on. Come on, man. And Joyce, back to Joyce Edwards. Joyce Edwards played the most minutes in this basketball game. Oh, yeah. So the notion of Joyce not starting, who cares? Who cares? It don't matter. At this point, it don't matter. If she getting the most minutes, I'm happy because she's our best player. Yeah, I said it. Joyce Edwards is our best player on this basketball team. She is. And the quicker that the media and the folks who watching South Carolina women's basketball team and they start saying that Joyce Edwards was the best player on this team, followed by closely, MiLaysia Fulwiley and Tina Pow. It's a jumbled up situation, but Joyce Edwards is the creme de la creme. She's the coleslaw on your hot dog. She's all those things. She's a sweet in your tea. That's what Joyce Edwards is. She's special. She is so special. Man, and then we talk about MiLaysia Fulwiley. MiLaysia Fulwiley almost had a career high. She had 24 points. And Dawn Porter from the basketball game, because she could have had it. 25 points, 26 points, whatever the case may be. But it's going to happen another time when the game actually matters. And she's become before our eyes, ladies and gentlemen, before our very eyes, the itty bitty things that we see with it, you are seeing MiLaysia Fulwiley turn to a, dare I say, an all-around basketball player? Dare I say, an all-around guard? Dare I say, a terrific player? She was, again, very efficient from the field. She was 10 for 15. 10 for 15, got 24 points. That is really good. That is really good. She shot 2 for 4 from three-point line. It should have been 2 for 3 because she shot that last one just trying to get her scoring record, and it was damn near the half-court line, but she was 2 for 4. She was 2 for 4 from the free throw line. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, no turnovers, and 19 minutes of play. 19 minutes of play. We saw a whole lot of basketball being played today. It was some great games today. You had Notre Dame and North Carolina State going, in double overtime today. North Carolina State ended up winning. You're hearing so many things talking about Hannah Hidalgo, how great Hannah Hidalgo is, how great Olivia Miles is. I saw this clip or this post that somebody put. I ain't gonna say the media network, but put down like, she had 20-some points. Well, she had 20-some shots too. She shot 31% from the field. You're supposed to. If you take that many shots, you're supposed to hit them, right? Right? And Olivia Miles didn't do much herself when we're talking about in terms of efficient basketball scoring. And I know we're talking about South Carolina women's basketball team versus Vanderbilt, but I just got to say this. Because some folks, they need to listen. They need to know. Like, okay, just because you have a whole bunch of points don't necessarily mean that you are shooting at a high rate. Because the media just say, okay, you got 25 points, you had 9 rebounds, you had 4 assists. But they don't mention that you had 4 assists, you had 7 turnovers. They don't mention you had 25 points and you shot 27 times. Those things don't go get is unsaid. You have a player like MiLaysia Fulwiley who played in 19 minutes, got 24 points, shot 10 for 15 for the field. You have Joyce Edwards at 17 points, shot 6 for 12 in the field in 27 minutes, 29 minutes of basketball play. Then you have players who are supposedly the best, getting all the commercials, getting all these different magazine covers and all that stuff. And you got the people telling them they're so great, they're so wonderful in this basketball game. Remember I said that MiLaysia Fulwiley got 24 points in 19 minutes. We got Hannah Hidalgo shot 8 for 26 in 46 minutes. Oh yeah, that's not a great percentage. That's a ton of minutes. You had Olivia Miles shot what, 9 for 23 for 46 minutes. That's not good, y'all. We got efficient basketball players on our basketball team who are putting up great numbers in an efficient way. That's all I'm saying. Give everybody the shine, not just a couple people who shooting a whole lot of shots. That's cool. You shooting a whole bunch of shots. That's great. That's great. But it ain't efficient. MiLaysia Fulwiley is starting to turn into a efficient basketball player. Joyce Edwards is a bucket getter. Make no mistake about it. You throw it down low to Joyce Edwards, she's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket. If she don't get the ball in the basket, she's going to find a way to get to the free throw line. She's shooting 77% from the free throw line and top 6, top 7 in the SEC in free throws. I mean, she's going to find a way. Going to find a way. Those two players played amazing tonight. We had Tina Powell, who played well tonight. Powell finished up with 13 points in 27 minutes. She shot 4 for 10 for the field. She shot 2 for 4 for 3, 3 for 4 for the free throw line. I mean, she had 4 assists, only 2 turnovers. So that's a pretty good 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. She had 1 block and she had 3 steals. That is solid basketball from Tahina Powell. And I love to see it. I love to see it. What we're seeing now is more of a transition of seeing more Tahina Powell handle the ball. Y'all see it? It's becoming more and more apparent with that situation. Tahina Powell, we all know, can shoot the ball. She went through a little scoring or shooting slump. And anybody, and I saw some men say, oh, Tahina Powell can't shoot. I don't know what y'all smoking. I have no idea. But whatever it is, don't do it no more. Because anybody who's saying that Tahina Powell can't shoot, you done lost your damn mind. I don't know what you're saying. You lose me with that. It's like conversation. I just tune out when you say Tahina Powell can't shoot. I don't know what basketball you watching. If you're new to the situation, I'm clueless. But it was great. Tahina Powell played well. Now, you had some players on our South Carolina women's basketball team who couldn't get going because of the fouls that were given in this basketball game. Because there's a trend, and I don't like this trend. One of the easiest ways to stop the South Carolina basketball team is to call a bunch of fouls. Call a bunch of fouls, and then you limit the physicality. You limit the block shots. They would call, if you actually laid a finger, not a finger, if you laid a finger on a player early in this basketball game, it was a foul. It was some phantom fouls that I didn't see what was going on. And I was disappointed. I was upset. I was perplexed because we can't fight. It's tough to fight against, 8 players or 8 people. It is tough. And I don't want to see that best at the SEC tournament. This officiating crew, I don't want them calling no games that Carolina's playing. Matter of fact, I don't want to see them calling no games that Carolina, that Texas, that LSU. I don't want to see none of that mess no more. I really don't. Stop the madness. Stop the madness. Let me see. Yeah, we'll talk about it in a second. Let's go through a few questions. And we'll get that ball rolling on that. Thank you again for tuning in on a Saturday evening. I really do appreciate it. Adam Ritter, Adam Ritter, my homeboy. Adam Ritter hit me up at 12:20 something, 12:30, whatever it was. First one to comment in the chat. Adam Ritter got a bad feeling again, bro. Here's the thing, man. And again, this is me and you talking. This is me and you. I know there's about 200 people watching right now, but it's just me and you. South Carolina is really good at the game of basketball. Okay? Really good at the game of basketball. Yes, we lost a few games this year. We have. But you have all the teams that have lost a few games this year. Only thing with South Carolina, what's fresh on our mind is losing handily against UConn. But you know what? Whether or not you lose by 29 points or you lose by 2 points, you lost. And we lost. And we moved on. My brother, we good. Karen Richardson, what's up? Hey, fam. Reggie, what's good, my guy? Larry Kent, great win and defense of Michaela Blake's. Worst announcers ever. This is what I hate. And thank you, Larry Kent, for the comment. What I hate is on ESPN Plus, SEC Network Plus, whatever it is, it's all on the ESPN Plus platform, right? They be getting these announcers who are a part of the team. Okay, so they either play for the team, or they went to the school, or they, whatever. It irritates me so badly. It just irritates me because you are already one-sided coming into the game. Coming into the game, you are playing that one-sided card. And it irritates me. It makes me upset because you're not going to call the game, equally. You're not going to, and I got sick and tired and sick of hearing these anecdotes, talking about these 5-6 minute soliloquies, talking about various different things that's not even going on in the court. Like, who cares? It's not baseball where you got to fill up the space. It's not that. We got to tell stories and all this. I don't care. Call what's on the court. Play-by-play man. Play-by-play woman. Call what's on the court. That's what you're there for. That's supposedly what you get paid for, doing play-by-play, right? I'm just curious. And then you have the color guy, talking, giving the cool thoughts and the cool things about both teams. Hey, bro, man, I was so upset. I was like, yo, I'm just tired of it, man. This is lazy. Just lazy reporting, bro. Just lazy. And then in terms of Michaela Blakes, and they went over like 6 minutes talking about Michaela Blakes, and she has to be the SEC Freshman of the Year. And this is the cool thing what Vanderbilt is doing. This is it right here. Because Vanderbilt's coach trying to get Michaela Blakes to also be the 6th Woman of the Year. Y'all notice that? Michaela Blakes is obviously their best player, and she plays the most minutes. But what they do is she don't start the basketball games. She don't start the game. So you have her coming in at the 1 minute, at the 8 minute and 3 second mark or some crap. And then coming, I'm like, okay, so you don't start the basketball game, but I'm gonna play 34, 35 minutes. But I'm playing 6 1 minute. Like, it's so stupid. It's literally stupid. And if she mess around and get that award off that buffoonery right there, I'm gonna be upset. I'm just like, I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna be upset. I'm not gonna sleep well if those things happen. And the whole thing of campaigning, because you did a national campaign, announcers talking about Michaela Blake should be the Freshman of the Year and all these great things because she scored 55 points and she scored 51 points. But here's the thing again. This Cotton Will. If you take 60% of the shots, you're gonna make 60% of the points. That's just math. I went to I'm from the Marlboro County school system, and I know that. Okay, so that's just math. That's what's going on. But you play a team like South Carolina, who could D you up, who reading the press clippings as well. So we say, oh, this girl like the best, right? Oh, she scored 50 points. Well, here's the thing, South Carolina. Michaela Blakes played 31 minutes. She shot 5 for 15 from the field. That's 33%. Okay, that's 33%. She had 19 points, but she took 15 shots. You shoot 33% from the field. And then had 3 turnovers, 2 assists, 3 turnovers. Don't try to make up something that ain't true. Because here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, and this is story time with Captain Will right now. Story time with Captain Will, because just because you score a bunch of points does not make you a great player. It just means you take a lot of shots. That's what it means. It doesn't mean you're a great player or you play on a team that is allowing you to take all those shots. Carolina, you're not allowed to take all those shots because Michaela Blakes came to Vanderbilt and automatically was the best player on the basketball team. So she's going to take all these shots, and the coaching staff is letting her do that. It's different from Carolina. When you have a whole bunch of 5-star recruits, you're going to not take all them damn shots. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. So to stop the public service announcement saying who should be the SEC Freshman of the Year. Because last time I checked, Joyce Edwards, remember her? Joyce Edwards is putting up really good numbers on a team where she only plays about 22, 23 minutes. Okay? So these other players getting 33 minutes, 34 minutes. So if you want to do the math, do that math. How about we play everybody per 36 or per 40? So we get the equal, everything be equal. You know what I'm saying? So because you put Joyce Edwards on this Vanderbilt team, how many points you think she'll get? How many points you think Joyce Edwards get on Vanderbilt? If she's getting 22, 25 shots tonight. Come on, bro. I ain't got no time for this right here. Marietta. Joyce looked great. Lay was fantastic. Marietta, you're absolutely right. It looking like, Carolina born, Carolina fed, and they're going to bring a championship to Carolina. That's how it's going to go down. Greg Johnson, refs were horrible. Brother, you so right. You're so right. So right. Oh, before I'm 20 minutes in. I ain't even talking about our own kid. Our own kid came, we in Boston doing our thing. And we been up here since Friday, leaving tomorrow and everything. And weather's cold out here, but beautiful. Boston's beautiful. I ain't gonna lie. But our son, all conference, when I did his thing in triple jump, did his thing in the long jump. So proud. And rock, it's a parent's dream to see all our babies do great. And all our grandbabies do great as well. So I had to do a 20-minute break and talk about our kid, our baby, showing out today in track. And then his girlfriend did well too. Did well. It's a tag team back again. Loving basketball. We got loving track. So that's what I'm going down. So love my babies. Love everybody who has supported him along this way. All right, get back to basketball. Shaquem, Lay needs to be in the starting lineup. I'm not gonna say, you know what I'm not gonna do no more. If Lay, because Lay take the most shots, still 15 shots today in 19 minutes at 24 points. I don't care. If she getting the most shots, I don't care. If she getting the most shots. The starting lineup, we've been beating that down like a dead horse. And who came up with that acronym? Who came up with that saying? You beat down like a dead horse. What did that mean? Who came up with that mess? My wife and I always be coming like, who came up with that thing? Like, because you really think about it, like, that's nasty. It's really nasty. I don't like at this point. I don't really care no more. What's crazy is we quantify things different as Gamecock fans. We do. We say, oh, the starters ain't doing this. The starters ain't doing that. And I'm sometimes when I'm frustrated, I do the same thing. But here's the thing, man. Dawn Staley ain't changing the lineup. The season's 75, 80%, 84% over, okay? With the regular season almost over. Then we're going to play a few games in the SEC, win the SEC tournament. We're going to go down to the NCAA tournament, first, second round at Colonial Life Arena. Then we'll move on from Colonial Life Arena. Hopefully we'll go to Birmingham instead of Spokane, Washington, because I don't want to go to Spokane, Washington. Birmingham closer. And then we're going down to Tampa. So that's how it's going to go down, right? So how we get there, it don't matter at this point because we're gonna route the starting lineup. And then it's going to be that starting lineup until, the season's over. But here's the thing, right? The thing is, like, okay, Raven had 4 points, 2 for 4 from the field, 20 minutes, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 block, and 1 steal. Breezy had 3 points, shot 1 for 9 from the field, 0 for 6 from the 3-point line, 1 for 2, had 3 rebounds, had a block, a steal, and 1 turnover in 27 minutes. This is the thing, y'all. And then Sania never got going. She never got going. She only played 13 minutes, had 2 points, 3 rebounds, was in foul trouble seemed like the whole game, and had 3 turnovers. Here's the thing, y'all. If we're counting on, at this point right now, if you are a Gamecock fan and you still poo-pooing what Raven doing, what Breezy doing, or what Sania's doing, or lack thereof, come on. Y'all need to take a break, take a chill pill, and relax. Because Raven's not going to shoot 12 times a game. Raven's not going to shoot 7 times per basketball game. That's not who she is. And they are who they are. You feel me? They are who they are. And they're playing that role very well. Raven played some really good defense today. Bree couldn't hit the shots today, but she was balling out the other night. You know what I'm saying? But she played solid defense as well. We get into the point now. We criticize some of these young ladies way more than what's necessary. And they doing what they do very well. Now you got some other players in this basketball team who can fill up the baskets. They can fill it. That's what they do. MiLaysia Fulwiley is a bucket getter. We know that. Joyce Edwards is a bucket getter. But come on, like let's just keep it real, okay? Some things ain't quantifiable that we don't see because we only see the 40 minutes on the court. We don't see the practices. We don't see the leadership that's going on amongst these seniors. Sometimes some folks are tearing down all the time. So let's keep it real, okay? NK. If anything, this game is a prime example that Joyce and Lay can come off the bench. And NK ain't even read what you said before I even went on my little soliloquy. Lay and can come off the bench and still have a huge impact on the winning. They provide boosts off the bench for sure. And when you have, it's like, okay, I mean, again, you look at the plus minus. A lot of folks don't look at the plus minus when they talk about basketball, winning basketball. You know, plus minus is the amount of time a player is on the court, and then if it's a plus number, then the team is doing better. If it's a minus number, the team is doing worse with that player on the court. Well, Fulwiley had a plus 18. Joyce Edwards had a plus 26. So when they're on the court, the team is performing. Okay, so regardless if they start, because here's the thing, y'all, regardless if they start or not, they're coming in the 6-minute mark. At the 6-minute mark, you can count on the 1st and 15th. Like, they coming into the basketball game. And when they come in the basketball game, business picks up because they are our best scorers on the basketball team. Are they our best defenders on the basketball team? Lay has become a really good defender. And Joyce is getting better and better each time. But you're not putting those two players in there for defense necessarily. That's why you got Breezy. That's why you got Chloe. That's why you got Raven. Okay, let's keep it real. Okay, so that's where it goes. A lot of good questions. And can we talk about Miriam Dauda? Can we have a conversation because she played well against Arkansas? And today, now let's keep it real. She played 12 minutes. And she played pretty good in that she came in because our post player was getting in foul trouble. They was getting in foul trouble. 12 minutes, had 7 rebounds. I mean, come on. I mean, last game she had 8 points, 8 rebounds. Today she had 3 points and had 7 rebounds. No turnovers, 1 steal. Before our eyes, I said last game, I said okay, maybe the light bulb has went off. Maybe the game is slowing down for her. South Carolina women's basketball player. If this continues on for Miriam as we go into games that actually matter, oh boy. Because at the end of the day, she's 6'4". She is 6'4". And if she can play within herself, man, we gotta take a look at Ole Miss. Then we have a 3-game sample size. If she plays, pretty good basketball against Ole Miss, we got a situation, we got a problem. We got a great problem at South Carolina. We do, because here's the thing: if it's actually happening now, there might be some minutes in there in the SEC tournament or the NCAA tournament. We're gonna need Miriam for some minutes, quality minutes, and not the minutes that you see, that you hear, that like, oh snap, oh here we go again. No. If she's averaging over 2 basketball games, this is a small sample size. She averages 7.5 rebounds. That's pretty good for me, especially when you're getting short time in the court. So JB, you absolutely right. NK, this is the MiLaysia we want. Not selling for threes, attacking the basket, not forcing shots, and making great passes. NK, you couldn't be more wrong, right? You couldn't be more righter than you ain't. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. You're absolutely right. This is the MiLaysia that we want, that we know, we love, and we always love all versions of MiLaysia. Let's keep it real. But this is the MiLaysia that attacks. She's not settling. She keep it on your heels. And the opposing players, because they got to defend. They got to defend her. So she's not sitting back just shooting, 5, 6, 7 3-pointers. She's going at them and keeping them on their toes. Minimum turnovers from Fulwiley. She's looking real good, y'all. She's looking real good. Reggie, with Joyce and Lay leading this team, we can have a good chance at winning the Natty this year. Yeah, for sure, Reggie. For sure. They play this type of basketball, and I'm talking about Lay and I'm talking about Joyce. They play this type of basketball. I mean, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Because here's the thing. Tessa's going to come around, and she's starting to come around a little bit. Powell's going to be fine. Not worried about Powell whatsoever. She's going to get her buckets. And Chloe's going to get her thing. She stay out of foul trouble. She can be fine as well. We have because I saw the Vegas odds now that we tied with UConn in terms of the Vegas odds to win a championship. We're tied for number one to win the championship. Okay, so some people was talking about like, oh no, Carolina got a chance. Like, what the hell? What are you talking about? Like, Carolina don't have a chance. It's still a terrific basketball team, and every team has lost, so it's not an undefeated team. And the teams that have played, quality competition has lost, and some have lost handily. But everybody playing each other to some degree. UConn's lost to Notre Dame. Notre Dame lost to North Carolina State. South Carolina beat North Carolina State. UCLA lost to Southern Cal. Southern. It's round robin type situation, and that's how it is. Mr. J, Lay was great. Been that person, just needs minutes for rhythm. I think thank you for the comment, Mr. J, for real. I kind of see some of the things I'm starting to understand, starting to telepathically understand what Dawn Staley is doing with Fulwiley. Fulwiley plays about 19, 20 minutes per game, but those 19, 20 minutes a game are hardcore 19, 20 minutes a game. She's giving everything on defense, she's giving everything on offense. When Fulwiley goes to the sideline, she tired. She tired because she's competing hard at both ends. Now, you have a lot of players in women's college basketball who don't compete on defense. You have a lot of players, a lot. And some of those players are glorified, but they're only playing, quote unquote, one way. We got a lot of players in the WNBA who does the same thing. Defense does not sell tickets. It don't. What people remember and what people get awards for are for offense. You can be one of the most horrible or terrible defenders in the WNBA or in women's college basketball, but as long as you're scoring 20 points, it don't matter, right? It don't matter. That is why I love when you have those stats that or those analytic pieces where it will say, let's say this, for instance, right here. MiLaysia Fulwiley, efficiency of 24, game score 19.4, points produced 13.5, points allowed 7.1. So it tells you, as a player, how many points they produce, how many points they allow. It's in black and white. Or in my case, it's in green and white. But it tells you that. So if you have some of these quality top players, and that's, analytically speaking, if you are a superstar player and you are producing, 17, 18, 20 points, but you also allowing 20 points or 21 points, does that make you a great player? No, it don't. It don't. It don't. And in terms of what Lay is doing, I think she's found a rhythm. I think Lay is playing the best basketball of her career. I think, and right now it's only about 19, 20 minutes a game, but those 19, 20 minutes a game, she's taking an abundance of shots, but they are quality shots while also defending so well. Defending so well. And I love it. I just love it. Larry Kent, I hope we can start hitting more threes and free throws, but I really love watching this group play defense, especially Raven, Bree, Lay, and Powell. Larry Kent, what's up, my guy? I mean, free throws, we top, 25, 27 in the country out of 362 teams. So we're in the top 10% in terms of free throw shooting, okay? This is the best we've ever, by far, shot free throws. We are shooting close to 80% from the free throw line. How crazy is that? That is bananas, right? Now, you might have a game like tonight where we shoot, 64%. Then you have another game where we shoot 95%. It all balances out. But in terms of South Carolina women's basketball team, in terms of free throw shooting, that is one thing I don't worry about. I don't worry about the math. Speak for itself. We are an outstanding free throw shooting basketball team. We got Chloe shooting about 85, 86%. You got Sania shooting well. You got Joyce shooting well. It's so many different players. That's one thing I'm not. Now, in terms of three-point shooting, our three-point shooting has went down tremendously since last season. You got multiple players who are not shooting the ball or shooting worse than they did last year. I say it like that. And that's all. That's everyone. That's everyone across the board. But Powell, Tessa, Bree, Raven, the list goes on and on in terms of Fulwiley too. None of those players are shooting the three ball as well as they shot last year. Will it make a difference in games this season? It could. It really could. But in Tessa, I trust, and Powell, I trust. I believe they will shoot them when they need to shoot them. I believe they will make them when they need to make them. J. Rail, Kentucky could beat any team with athleticism. Kentucky. I think we'll beat the brakes off Kentucky on next week. I really do. I think we're going to beat the brakes off Kentucky. It's at home. I think Georgia Moore is going to be in a situation because she's going to get the same thing that any of these top guards are getting. They're going to get Raven, then they're going to get MiLaysia. And it's going to be a whole thing. But I think she's going to get that. And she gets a bunch of assists. She does. And Kenny Brooks is a wonderful coach. Wonderful coach. But I'm just saying. Georgia gets a bunch of assists, but she also gets a bunch of turnovers. I think in that basketball game, it's going to be a bunch of turnovers. And Carolina going to win by 15 or more points. That's the way I feel. I think Carolina is past the loss of Kentucky, UConn, and I think it's going to be okay, and we're going to be fine for the rest of the way. That's how I feel about that situation. How about a couple more comments, and then we're going to wrap this thing up, and then have a conversation in a day or so. Devin Odom, A-Cap, I'm like you, bro. I don't know who we got in Fulwiley because that girl, sheesh. Man, I thank you for the comment. Yo, I don't know. And I think like when next year, when she has the ability, when she's starting, because that's everybody want to hear, like, okay, MiLaysia Fulwiley started now. What's going to happen now? We talk about all SEC. We talking about all American. We talking about all universe. We talking about all these alls, right? When she's starting next year and probably getting 25 minutes. I don't know what Fulwiley going to do. I really don't. I don't know what Fulwiley going to do. What I do know, come next year, we will have two of the best players in the SEC playing on our basketball team. Make no mistake about it. How about this right here? Come next year, we might have the two best basketball players in the SEC playing on our team. That's crazy. But it's kind of believable, right? It's kind of believable. She is Rain. I've been saying Leigh is growing up to be a great point guard, combo guard. You have. She keeps the defense honest and draws double teams on the drive. She does, because you have to guard. I mean, you have to guard her. And if you try to double team, like, she will find the open girl. She will. But she puts so much pressure on the defense. She puts so much pressure on that you got to make a decision. You got to make that decision quick. Because you're either going to get beat off the dribble, or you double team, she's going to find no person. Could be a open three. Could be a layup, from Joyce. It could be any of those situations. Sensational play. Ernest Boyd, South Carolina kept Blakes from going off. Fulwiley and Joyce are a real problem, and they're both improving each game. The now is bright for South Carolina Gamecocks. Go Gamecocks. You're so right. You are so right. It is special. And in terms of South Carolina, just turning the corner, if you will, or just staying in the moment and not letting get up too high or too low, and it's all those great things. It's just crazy, man. It's just so crazy. Now, your girl, welcome to Boston. Boston's different. I like it. And but we're gonna be out of this place in Boston tomorrow. At the cold, one thing I noticed about Boston, like everybody runs. It's like 16 degrees outside, and everybody running. So today saw somebody running in shorts. I'm like, what in the world are y'all doing in this crazy weather? It was in Charlotte or Columbia. Like, no way. Vanderbilt only shot 30%, 17% from three. Oh boy. And we talk so much about South Carolina hitting their layups. How about Vanderbilt was 4 for 15 in layups? I told you before, in women's college basketball, there are layups is not automatic. There's so much action going down low. So much action. And so Carolina doing fine. We good. Straight. We are straight. Doom and gloom no more. Adam Ritter, we good, bro, right? We good, right? We good. We got Ole Miss. And then we got Kentucky. Until then, this concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now rocking with the best. There's a lot of them out there, but there's nobody like Captain Will. Rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go.